We are now having an interview with Frank Gallagher, my granddad. Grandad, can you tell what it was like when you were a young lad coming to Barnacoog National School?
Well, things were very different to that of today. We had no electricity, gas, running water, telephones, televisions, or anything like that. We had a battery radio, and things were very primitive, but we were very happy.
What was it like in the mornings going to school?
Well, going to school wasn't too bad, but getting ready for school was a problem because having no gas or electricity, the cooking was, we had to light a fire with the remnants of the coals from the ashes of the night before, boil the kettle on it, then cook the porridge on it, and a cup of tea, and head for school. And we'd walk to school, hail, rain or shine. Didn't make any difference. It could be snowing, we still go. We still had to walk.
Who was your best friend at school?
I had many friends, but I think Tommy Sweeney probably was my closest.
When did you start school and finish school?
Oh, if I can remember that. I started school in 1951, just before Mayo won the All-Ireland the last time. I finished school at the age of 14.
What age were you when you started school?
I was just before I was 6 years of age, 5 and almost 6.
How many classrooms were there?
The same as today, 2 classrooms, a little larger than today, with 2 entrance halls and the far end or half of the hall cordoned off for turf. And an old school, again no electricity, gas or running water, dry toilets down at the far end of the yard, and a few broken windows, but it was school, very different situation to that, different to that of home, and but we had to make the best of it.
How many children were in school?
On an average, 58, 60 children.
That is a lot of children.
A lot of children, but sometimes even more, depends on how the class is built up.
What was your favourite subject?
My favourite subjects, Irish and maths.
Who was your teacher?
Oh, I had a few teachers. I started off with the late Mrs. O'Shea. Then I had Mr. Merriman. Then Vincent Higgins. In between, there was a Mr. Griffin and Miss Duffy.
Were they nice?
They were very nice. Some nicer than others. Some more modern than others. And you had to take the good with the bad.
Did you ever get into trouble?
Oh, I did, regular. On a regular basis, yes.
What was the punishment?
About 6 or 10 slaps of a cane.
How would you travel to school?
We would walk, and in the early days would have either a small pair of clogs or put down Wellingtons, and the Wellingtons were most people wore Wellingtons, and that continued on until I finished at 14, at the age of 14.
How long would it take?
Approximately 15-20 minutes.
How long would you be at school?
From 10 o'clock in the morning until 3 in the afternoon.
How many days would you be off school?
Off school as many as possible, but normally I try to attend school every day, but most weeks I'd have a day or 2 days off.
What would you play at break time?
Well, break time, generally football, with the big heavy pigskin ball. We also played hurling, which I enjoyed very much. Rounders, and we had a little soccer. We didn't know much about the game, but we tried to do the best we could.
Did he have a school pet?
We did. Now it was kind of rare. It was a mouse. Every now and again he'd peep up through the hole in the floor, and the teacher would have to go up on the table. He was afraid of him. It was great.
Is it true there was a village called Dogtown where everyone had a dog?
Yes, they had more than one. They had, most people had two, and it was a nickname for the village of part of Barnacuiga. And wonderful people, and everyone had 2 or 3 dogs, or 2 dogs anyways, and they spent most of the day barking and fighting.
And that is our interview with Frank Gallagher.
Yeah, now I remember an old rhyme from my school days, and it goes, remember me early, remember me late, remember me always at the old school gate. Now,